welcome. The workshop today is Heal Your Bodies. I've been working with hundreds of clients in the past years, realizing that we do all have the power to heal ourselves, and it got lost through society and conditioning and limiting belief. I myself was in a big accident 8 years ago, had multiple fractures, couldn't walk for a year, and I was in the medical system for 7 years. I had 8 operations, and at the end I realized that I was just like a, how do you say that, not a pig, but a
Lab rat.
Guinea
yeah,
pig.
I was a guinea pig, yes,
Yeah.
thank you. I was a pig.
Just a pig.
And they didn't know what to do with me anymore. So we're like, oh, we're gonna recut your leg and we're gonna put more metal. And I had this moment of like, and I was like, no, this is enough. And thank you for everything that you've done. But I'm gonna go. The only thing I haven't tried is to heal myself, and I'm gonna do that now. So I asked them the next day to remove all the metals in my legs and remove everything. And they're like, well, this might happen. And I was like, okay, but it won't, because I trust that I can heal myself. And I did. And so now I teach that to people. It's one of the things that I teach, and I want to remind everyone that you, as of today, and as you were born, have everything that you need to heal yourself. And there is some stuff that I've seen in the past years that will help you do that. And that's what I want to teach you today. And actually not teach you, but remind you. Because again, everything is already inside of you. Hi, come in. We just started. So sit wherever it feels good for you. So the title is Heal Your Bodies with an S, because my understanding is to heal your physical body. And for me, physical body is like if you have physical pain, but also anxiety, depression, stress, a lot of anger, all of that, 100% of that can be removed without, for me, medical assistance, from my understanding. And I'm not talking about, again, if you broke a bone, you might need an orthopedist to help you. But if it takes a long time to heal, then to me, my understanding is that we need to harmonize something in your emotional body and or your energetic body. And I work with clients one-on-one, and that's what we do all the time. And there's so many miracles that had happened. Every time I'm like, what? And in like 10 minutes. I had clients that had pain for 4, 6, 7 years and went to so many different specialists to help them. And in 10 to 15 minutes, the pain was gone. A client of mine, she was stuck there for 4 years. And I'm like, raise your hand. And she was like, they told me I could never do that again. And I'm like, here you go. And the only thing we did was to remove the energy of her fall from her shoulder. So when we want to heal our bodies, there's 3 main things that you want to know that you can do. The first one, I don't know how open you are, but is relating to entities. So I don't know if you know, but most of us, we have so many entities around us. And when we have entities, think of them as these negative energy that are stuck around you. And so whenever I work with clients, this is the first thing that we work on. And usually a lot of the problematic are removed just by that. I'm just curious to know who believe in entities. Good. So for the one that don't, let's just call them negative energy. So for me, it could even be, you go somewhere and you just don't feel the vibe. You arrive and you're like, Does it happen to you sometimes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so whatever that is, that can stuck with you. You can go back at your house and you're like, I don't feel so good. And you just caught this energy. So let's remove the word entities and let's call them negative energies, okay? And the thing is, for a lot of us, since we're born, we have these negative energy that are in our field, and we're just used to them because they're a part of us. And we're like, why am I so tired? Why do I feel so depressed? Where when I want to do something, as soon as I want to go, there's like this energy that is like, no, you won't. Why am I drinking? Why am I doing drugs? Why am I doing this when I don't want to? And so the first thing is to remove those negative energies. Who here has been doing protective bubbles? Good. The thing that I've learned with protective bubble is that for a lot of them, they don't work.
Yeah.
Or there's, again, a lot of limiting beliefs surrounding them. One of the biggest one that I've learned is you need to do them every 24 hours or it won't work. Have you heard of that? Or like, oh my God, I forgot to do my bubble. There's so much things that happen. Or, I've heard that a lot of time. So I teach people how to reconnect with their spiritual gifts. And the beauty in what we do is together, all our souls gives us information. And one of the biggest information I received this year is that this was bullshit. In a way that we do not need to do a bubble every 24 hours. And when I asked, okay, so how can we make a bubble that will stick forever? And that's the first thing I want to teach you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
It's to have an external battery. Because if your bubble, and for those who maybe don't know what a protective bubble is, it's an energy. A lot of people use love. It's like this white energy that you put around you. For me, I've learned to do it 6 to 12 feet around me. And this bubble will protect you from all the energy that will want to harm you. So for me, does it resonate with you? Yeah, this is how I've learned how to do that. And so by having an external battery, because I don't know for you, but when I feel anxious, stressed, when I have these negative energies, my own vibration is going down. And sometimes I don't have the energy to do this protection, and this is exactly the moments I need to have it. You relate to that a little? Okay. So by having an external battery, and that's what we're going to create together today, you can plug your battery on, for example, the sun, the center of the earth, the trees, ocean, rivers, a constellation, the moon, so whatever has an infinite energy. And so by having this battery connected to all these elements, your battery is always full. You can connect this battery to your own body. And so you will always have energy as well. And your bubble is connected to this battery as well. So whenever how you feel, your protection is always super strong. And this may look very like easy and too easy to be true, but I've shared that with hundreds of people and it changed their life. And it changed mine too. Would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you guys want to close your eyes. You can put a hand on your belly. And I would like to ask you to simply observe how your breathing is right now. And still having your eyes closed. If your breathing is up your chest, please raise your hand. Good. So for those who just raise your hands, I would love to ask you a question that will not be rational, but answer it in your mind. Are you in danger right now? And then take your breath and take it down to your belly. If you want to make sounds when you exhale, you're welcome to do so. So this is a very simple exercise to bring our nervous system to a safe place. Because whatever we're going to do, your body needs to know it's safe. So to make sure that you're breathing deeply in your belly, that you feel safe with us right here, right now. And I would love for you to imagine that there's this battery that is in front of you. It can be a sphere, it could be a cube, it can be a pyramid, any form that is presenting itself to you, any color, size. This is going to be your battery. And as I said, this battery will not only charge your physical body, it could charge your emotional body, energetic battery, and it will create your huge protection bubble. So intuitively, you can ask your soul on what you would like to plug it, and you can plug it on multiple elements. For example, the sun, the center of the earth, water could be ocean, waterfall, a river, a lake, the trees. It could be to a range of animals like a black panther, lion, birds. And add as much element as you want. Beautiful. So I can see all your batteries are getting really juiced up right now with all the energies. And ask your soul, is there another element that I maybe not have thought of that you would like to connect to? It could be a constellation, specific star, a galaxy, a flower, a specific plant. And maybe you don't need to know. We have a tendency, we want to know everything, just let it happen. If you don't know what it is, you don't recognize the vibration, trust that your soul knows what is good for you right now. Beautiful. And don't hesitate to fill up this battery with more stuff in the next day, months. And you can even ask your soul, if you feel like I'm needing something, you have my permission, my consent to add anything you want at the moment. Your soul knows what to do. Beautiful. So now that your battery is all charged up, have the intention to connect it to your physical body. It could be through your navel, throat, plexus, heart, wherever it's plugging, it's good. And let this energy fill you up. Very slowly, with ease. So whatever your physical body is missing, it will get it. And I will ask if your body has any resistance, if you feel a contraction or a tension. This is simply your body telling you like, hey, there's a little something here. Just put your breathing in this area and acknowledge it and simply have the intention to relax. Remind yourself that you're safe and that this energy is there to help you, to support you, and to energize you. Beautiful. And this will continue to be activated in your body in the next minutes and hours. And what is beautiful with the battery that you just created, it's something I realized not a long time ago. You can use it as a library. I had this belief that, for example, to heal myself with plants or flowers, I actually needed to get the plants or flowers and learn how to properly use it to heal myself. But my soul told me that this is not true. So by only having the intention of connecting, and then you don't even have to know. Your human doesn't have to know, your soul knows. So from now on, anytime you have like something physical that is not aligned, connect to your battery and your soul and ask your soul, and if there's something right now you can do it, can you please help me getting something to release, harmonize, increase for this particular situation with my body? I did it for menstrual cramps, eczema, anxiety, gut problems, and your soul knows exactly what to go get, and it can put it in your batteries. And then whenever your body will need it, it will get it. It can be very simple. This is the biggest thing that I've learned in the past year. It can be so simple. And I even asked my soul, whenever you sense that my physical body is missing something, right away go get what it needs. I don't even have to be aware of it. Because sometimes when we are aware that we have a physical problematic, it's already been not too long, but like if we have symptoms, it means that it's been maybe days or weeks we're missing something. So if you let your soul leading the way and trust that it will get you what you need, you can ask it right away. And so for the people that just arrived, if you want to jump with us, what we are doing right now is creating an external battery that we are using to connect with all different elements that has infinite energy to create a battery for our physical, emotional, and energetic body to make sure that our own batteries are always filled up. And we are going to use this battery to create this magnificent and very powerful protection bubble to make sure that not only we are protected, but we are clean from all energies that are not aligned with our true essence. And so we can now create this amazing bubble by simply having the intention to create an amazing bubble. We don't need to know more than that. And as I said initially, a lot of people are doing their energetic bubble 6 to 12 feet. And that's what I did for a long time. But our energetic field is 100 feet large. It is huge. So we really want to push our bubble to 100 feet. And before, for me, it was difficult because I didn't have the energy to do that when I was tired or even when I was in full power. But now your battery is plugged on all these elements that do have the power to do it. So just trust that your battery has all the energy required to push.
How many meters is 100 feet?
I have no idea.
30.
30.
30?
And I'm a Canadian, but what do you want? So 30 meters, or thank you for that, or 100 feet. So push this bubble. Push this bubble with your battery so it goes as far as it can. And as I said, I'm going to share with you what I use. And then I would love for you, before doing it, check in. Is this aligned with me? Always check in. Even if you have the most wonderful teacher in front of you, is it aligned with me? And maybe you want to change the wording. Please do. So for me, my bubble that is connected to my battery, I ask that nothing that vibrate lower than my divine essence can penetrate it. And it could be from energies, emotions. For me, this is what I felt is working. So this is something you can try. Or again, if you have another wording that comes up, please use that. You have all amazing bubbles. I can see them right now. And it's beautiful because they're all made of different elements. They all have different colors. They're moving differently. And not only will they protect you, but we can add the intention that it will clean as of today, as of this second. It will remove from your physical, emotional, and energetic body anything that is not aligned with your divine essence. And it will push it out of your physical, emotional, energetic body to this 100 feet, 30 meters, and push it out. Yes. And I would love to welcome you in your divine vibration. Because for us, it might be a long time that we have a lot of external energy in our field, and it kind of become ours because we tend to it's just normal. So right now, just take a few minutes to acknowledge the space around you. This is your space. This is your energy. I love to see our energy as songs too. So this is your note, your song that is moving through your veins, through your blood, through all your cells. And your vibration is increasing slowly. You can feel it going up. You can imagine using a dimmer like for the light, and intentionally you can increase your vibration to go, even if you want to 10 being your highest vibration, and really feel it coming up into your body. And again, anything that is not aligned with your divine vibration will be removed and cleaned. And from now on, you don't have to redo your protection every day. It's done forever. Yay. You just need to make sure that your battery is filled up so you can check in sometimes. Again, your soul, if you asked it, will add some new things if it needs to. And we're gonna add one more very cool thing to your bubble. It is called the disco ball. So you all know what a disco ball looks like. It's all this mirror reflecting the light. So if you want, you can add the intention to add a disco ball around your energetic bubble. And what it would do, if is there any negative energy that is looking for you or wants to harm you, and they come near you, what will they see? Themselves. So you literally make yourself disappear. And I used to have a lot of attack, night paralysis, and all these really negative experience when I started to open up to my gifts. And when I've learned how to do the disco ball, all of that stopped, and it never happened to me again. So it's a beautiful tool that you can add to your protective bubble. And it's kind of cool to live in a disco ball as well. Beautiful. And with your eyes still closed if you want, I would love to take care of your emotional body. So for those who arrived a little later, what I was sharing initially, there's three main things that I've seen with hundreds of clients that cause physical or psychological disimbalance, let's call it that way. The first one was negative energy that sometimes I call entities, but maybe not everyone relate to entities. So energetic, negative energy that are stuck to us. Now, there's no more of that, so yay. The second thing is emotions. So not all. Most of us have between 300 and 500 stuck emotion in our physical body. This is a lot. So if you imagine that emotions are balls of energy, that, as you may know, like all emotions have a certain vibration. Shame is the lowest, enlightenment and love has the highest, and then you have a range in between. And the emotion that got stuck inside of us, except joy, are all really low vibrational. So imagine that you have 300 balls of low vibration vibrating inside of you all the time. First, you're going to be very tired. You're going to feel tired a lot. And if you have injuries that are not healing, this might be the cause also, because stuck emotion have a tendency to move into your body where it's weak. So as an example, I told you I had a big accident. My right leg, I had 7 surgeries and it was not healing. And I've learned of this technique called emotion code from Dr. Bradley Nelson, who teach how to remove emotions that are stuck in the body. And as I connected to my leg, I realized I had like so many emotions that were stuck there. So how do you want to heal if you have all these balls that are vibrating so low? Vibrating on your muscles, on your bones, on your ligaments. So by removing all these emotions, you allow your body to have the place it needs to go into its vibration and actually heal. So what we can do today is to remove a big part of these emotions would be the absorbed emotion. So as you may know, we can absorb emotion from other people. Do you think it ever happened to you? Yes. And from my experience, when I muscle test my clients for fun, I want to say at least half of their emotions are not theirs. And again, imagine, would you carry a backpack with like 150 rocks that are not yours every day 24/7? Hell no. So let's remove this backpack today. What do you say?
Love it.
Fuck yeah.
Good. So we can close our eyes. Again, go back into this belly breathing where we feel safe. If you do not feel safe, please raise your hand. And sometimes it's not rational again. When we tap into removing emotions, some of us, our physical body can feel stress or even fear. So if it's your case, please raise your hand. Good. So if you connect with your belly, for the one of you that raised your hand, and it's an exercise that you can also do at home. And simply acknowledge that it's there. And you can repeat the affirmation, here and now, I am absolutely and totally safe. Here right now, I am safe. And by removing these emotions, like there's something about being allowed. And sometimes we have the belief that by keeping other people's emotion, we are helping them. And this is not true. Because when we absorb someone's emotion, we don't take their emotions. We're just multiplying them by 2, leaving them their emotion, but also taking another emotion. So by releasing them today, you will not give them back to the people. We will just create this vortex in the ceiling and they will all lift up and they will be alchemized into love. And so you do not have to hold on these emotions. Never, ever, 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 ever. So, again, connecting to your breathing. I would like for your body to enlight. So imagine all these little bulb of light to enlight all the emotions that are not yours, that are in your physical and maybe energetic body. Boop, boop, boop. They could be different colors. Maybe you don't see it, but it's okay. We just want your body to connect with this vibration of all these emotions that haven't been created by you. And like little helium balloon, we will ask your body to let them go. Simply have the intention to not hold on to them, and they will get out of your physical body. You can see them as these little balloons. Maybe they become smoke or liquid or simply disappear. Your body knows how to do that. One by one, they are getting out. Yes. If you need to add movement, sound, everything is welcome. You are in a safe place. If you do feel an emotion rising, just let it rise and let it go. Good. You can imagine that there's this movement around you that is created, helping your body finding all of these little vibrations that are not yours, so they can get released with gentleness and ease. Because releasing emotion can be gentle. And if you have thoughts, voices, faces that comes up, simply observe them and let them go. Allow yourself to not carry all this weight. It is not yours. It has never been yours. Yes, let it all out. And if your body is sending you a signal, contraction, tension, heat, cold, your body is telling you, hey, there's something here and I need your attention. So simply bring your attention to this part of your body. And you can ask it, what do you need to release this emotion? It's all getting out. I can see it, I can feel it. Yes. deep breath. Sigh it out. Gonna do that a few times. Breathe in. If you feel like shaking, moving your body, just trust your instinct again. I'm gonna ask your body to release anything it's still holding on for whatever reason. So your body can release anything that it's not serving it, not serving you to your highest good. Deep breath. If you feel the need to stand up and move, you're welcome to do so. Again, your body knows how to do it. Trust it. Just trust it. Anchor in your feet. Feel the earth supporting you. Feel all this space that has been now created, that you can play it, you can feel it with whatever feels good. And you can actually have a clear intention. With what would you like to fill this space that you just created? With love, joy, enlightenment, excitement, adventure, creativity, authenticity, deep connection to yourself, to others. Feel this space. This space is yours. And from now on, there's no energy that can enter that space if you don't allow it. And I want to share something, because the first time I did that, I really saw a shift in my surrounding. And so I just want to, so you're not going to be surprised as I was, but there was a big shift in my surrounding, in my friends, in the activity I was doing, in the people I would attract. Because this bubble, depending of what your intention was for them, if you remind mine is to, there's nothing that vibrates lower than my divine essence that can come in.
Say again that.
There's nothing that vibrates lower than my divine essence that can come in. So the first time I went to a festival after that, I was like, why no one is coming to see me? And I'm like, why? What's going on? And then I remember. I was like, oh, I asked for that. So, and then I tweaked it, because I realized I was mostly by myself in this festival, and I really want to connect with people. So I played with it, and I was like, okay, so let's say anything that is 10% less than my divine essence can come in. And then I had a few more people coming in, and that felt good. So you can play with your bubble and adjust it depending on what you need, which state you are in, where you are. But don't be surprised if there are people that were coming to you that don't come to you anymore. And if it happens, it can bring questioning. But I would like just for you to be open and be like, this person that will call me all the time doesn't call me anymore. Why is so, and how do I feel about it? What is my energy? Oh, I have more energy actually when this person is not around. Thank you. And then you can choose to still have this person in your surrounding. But please observe how you feel with this place that is now yours, and this bubble that will protect you from anything that is lowest in you, and that will allow your physical body to have the space it needs to heal itself. Because healing your bodies, everything that we just did right now, is to create space. So your physical body can breathe, can tap back into its own vibration, into its own knowledge. And like, I'm aware of the time, but limiting belief and conditioning is another big thing why sometimes we are physically or mentally ill. Because, oh, I need to see a doctor, I need to take my pill, I need to take this plant, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to learn. And we forget that everything is already inside. So if you acknowledge it and take the time to connect back into your own power, your soul has had so many lifetimes. It knows all the time what you need to heal your body. And again, it can be simple. Ask your soul, what do I need for this? Go get it for me. And you don't need to know. You just need to receive it and have the space for it to pass through you and do what it has to do. And listen to your body. If your body is like the tip of the iceberg. So when you feel a tension, a contraction, whatever is in your body, this is like a red signal. Like if you're driving and you have the engine that is like beep, 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 will you put like a tape on it and be like, oh, everything will be okay? No, you will bring it to a mechanician. Why don't we do that with ourselves? We're like, oh, I'm going to patch it. I'm going to take an Advil. I'm going to work more. I'm going to take a coffee. No. Take a moment and acknowledge, ooh, I have a tension. I have a contraction. Hi. And connect. What do you need to tell me? What do you need right now? And listen. And just by doing that, I can promise you that most of your illness will be gone. And you don't need to go external. And sometimes we have places where it's hard. Even for me, I go see people sometimes to help me. I'm not saying that never do that. Do that if you feel the need. But first, always go in. And whoever, even me, tells you something, instead of just taking it to become your new true, ask yourself, is this true for me right now? Because something might have been true for you a year ago, 5 years ago, yesterday. But is it true today? Is it aligned with you today? And question everything. Question, is it good for me today? If you take supplements, maybe it was good for you 3 months ago. But if you take the bottle and connect with it, does my body wants it? Is it opening or is it contracting? If it's a contracting, well, it's a no. Will you let somebody come and hug you all the time if it's a no? No. So why would you take something if your body tells you it's a no? Because someone external told you to take that all your life? No. So just be curious of how your body reacts with your surrounding, with what you're doing, and question, is it good for me right now, today? Do you have any questions? We have like no time, but the other person hasn't arrived. What? Until what time do I have? À quelle heure t'avais fini toi? 11h30? 11h15? I think we have 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What do you mean by the 10%, 10% less of your divine vibration, something like that?
Yes. So how I see it is we all have our vibration. And so for me, if my vibration is there, and I'm like, yes, I'm rocking it today, my vibration is super high, and I tell that my bubble doesn't allow anything that is under that. Well, I'm just going to connect with people that are this high or higher, which can, for example, in a festival, and that happened to me, I was not connecting to many people. And I did had a deep need for connection. So by lowering it, the vibration to 10% lower than me, then I could connect to all these people that were here. Does it make more sense? And you can play with your bubble and just see how, because I tried 20 less. So like if, for example, my vibration is here, and I initially asked for all the people that are here from my vibration and upper. And then I realized, ooh, I'm not talking to a lot of people. So I'm going to decrease that of 10% so I can speak with all these people. And then I tried 20%. I was like, ooh, this is way too much. like these people, I'm not really connecting with them. So I'm going to go back to 10%. Does it make more sense? We can talk about it after if you want. Okay. I rephrased my bubbles so much with the years, and that's why I say now my vibration from my divine essence, which means even if I had a really bad day and I feel super bad and my vibration is super low, but my divine essence is still there. So I'm still calling in people here. Because we all have these days when you're like, what is there going on? And everything is just like, and this is when you need to be like uplifted. So by adding that, I still calling all the people that are like cheering me up.
I couldn't see the imaginary of things arising. So it's this psychic exercise seems like it requires to imagine, and I couldn't make it.
And that's okay. And
I could make the bubble though.
Yeah, and that's okay. And that's why I said if you see it good, if you don't good, like it's not a problem. It all worked for everyone.
It does work anyway.
Yes, because I checked on every one of you, and everything was like, I was like. So yeah, it's not because you don't see. Sometimes it just helps to visualize, but if you don't see it, it still works because you have the intention of doing it.
Are you offering in-person sessions here?
Yes. And that's a good question. Not in the festival, no. I don't have the energy. I tapped in and I don't have the energy, but I do one-on-one session through Zoom.
And where are you based?
I'm based in my bus. I have a green bus, so I'm traveling around the U.S. and Mexico.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yes,
Can I get your
of course, yes. So if you do want my contact, please, you can come and see me or reach me on Instagram. There's not a lot of Marie-Ève Lemay, so you will you will find me easily. My name is on not the original calendar because I was supposed to be yesterday, but if you want to see how it's written, they had a beautiful sticker with my name on it on the schedule outside. I'm curious to if some of you wants to share how you felt during what we did. Yes?
I feel a lot lighter. Yeah, like I kept seeing bubbles of, like you said, the emotions that aren't mine, kind of just rising and then pop, pop, gone. I just feel a lot like easier.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
I feel safer after making the bubble around me. All the distance is like, wow, that's all my space before. Yeah, I made it. It made a difference on my state, more calm, more secure.
I love that.
I feel more spaciousness as well, and I feel very present. Like all the colors and sounds of this hologram are more lucid.
I love that. Amazing. Who needs drugs? You just need a battery and a bubble. I'm curious. Are you curious to know how many emotions you released? No?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm not even sure I released any myself, because like that was hurting a lot and it's hurting a lot.
Still?
Yeah, in my stomach. So I don't notice the difference on that.
Mm-hmm. So sometimes when we release a lot of emotions, it gives room for the body to hurt, to tell you there's more. I've seen that a lot. Or sometimes the body is, I've seen that a few times. It's more rare, but the body is like, as a resistant not to release emotion, which is not the case for you. I'm not sensing that. So like it released a lot and it's still releasing. So that's good. But I'm curious, I'm going to muscle test to see how many emotions you all released, okay?
Okay.
Okay. $683 emotion. No, what? How many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm not good in calculating, but it's like 30 each. And like, give or take, maybe some of you released like 100 and some too, but That is impressive. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for being here and doing that for yourself. If you feel like it, bubble is so much fun to do with children. They love to play with it. And so if you do live with people or would like to share this, having the external batteries, connecting to elements, connecting to self, and doing the bubble, if you remember just that and would like to share it, and also please share and remove the belief that we have to do a protection bubble every 24 hours. We just need to connect it to an external batteries. So for me, if you need to remind, well, the first thing I would like you to remember is that you have the power to heal yourself. Everything is already inside. Connect to your intuition. Let your soul guide you, and you're ready to rock. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
And if you need anything, I'll stay here. If you want to stay in contact, if you want to have more information about what we can do together after. I also have, if you go on my website, which is myname.com, I've channeled 11 visualization to remove all the blocked emotion, and it is crazy. It works so well, and it's super gentle, because initially when I've learned how to release emotion, it was like through screaming, and it was super, it could be aggressive for some people,
Yeah.
and some people will get very triggered by that. So I asked my soul, can you give me a tool where people could actually do this with ease, and it could be simple? And I received this 11 visualization, and I have hundreds of people doing it, and it worked like a charm. You can also do it for, again, children. So when they're sleeping, we're working through the subconscious, so your subconscious is always up and ready to release. So you can do it even while you sleep. So that is also available if you have the call for it. Ta-da! Thank you!